Cool. Okay, so mostly we are doing this live today to test because we have a live workout that's coming up. So I kind of wanted to test things today and see how it operates. So I'm trying to see with this and everything how the whole situation operates, which I don't think that I can get on live through my other phone, and I was hoping that I could because, oh no, maybe I can. Okay, I think I can. Because I want to make sure that while I'm on, I can actually monitor things during the workout. So, one of the things that I wanted to discuss on today's call. Hello, guys. Welcome to the group. Today's video was about the dangers of fitness. So I don't know if you guys have seen, because it's been a solid year, maybe year and a half to 2 years ago, that I did shorts on the Tracy Anderson method, and people blew up about that because basically I was negatively speaking about Tracy Anderson. Hi, honey, that's my mic. You can't do that. But I was negatively speaking about Tracy Anderson, and I do want to be, hey, excuse me. Hi, don't do that. No, precious. But I was negatively speaking about Tracy Anderson, and it wasn't Tracy Anderson herself. Sorry, guys, there's a puppy. It was the fact that I was on Facebook one day, and Facebook ads. I came across these ads where the customer service for Tracy Anderson were responding in the comments of the ads, and I took screenshots, I think, and posted them in the video. But they were basically promising these people, like literally guaranteeing them that they would lose weight, that they would heal these ailments. Certain people would say, like, is this going to help me do this X, Y, and Z? And without knowing their history, without knowing anything, the Tracy Anderson team was responding with like absolute guarantee. Anyways, the whole situation for me was very concerning. And that's why I went on to YouTube and made the shorts about the concerns that I had for not so much Tracy Anderson herself, just the fact that the way the team was handling stuff was extremely concerning. The other thing was, as I looked deeper into it, there is no proof that Tracy Anderson is qualified. And that takes us to a bigger issue. These companies, Tracy Anderson, Beachbody, now known as Body, they have these quote unquote super trainers, or these like celebrity trainers, and because they trained whatever celebrity, they no longer have to keep up their credentials. They can train, and you can pay them a bunch of money or buy their programs and all this stuff without them being credentialed anymore. Like a big uproar was Autumn Calabrese. She was training people, she was giving nutritional advice, and the thing was, on her bio, it had something to the effect of, she used to be a certified personal trainer. The issue is, if you're a legitimate personal trainer and you're out here personally training people, you have to consistently go back and renew and get continuing education credits. It's not this thing where you just go out, you get a certification, and you're like done, right? So that was the concern, because things do change, and you do need to know from a trainer perspective how to deal with certain things, and you need to just keep yourself refreshed on information, right? So when you're positioning yourself as this top tier trainer, but you're not keeping up on those credentials, it's very concerning. Which brings me to our lovely world of fitness influencers. I appreciate the way that social media and online has now made fitness very available for everybody, whether it is convenience factor, money factor, what have you. My concern is these influencers who have absolutely no training, no knowledge, nothing. They can just take a video, post it, and bada bing, bada boom, make millions because they look a certain way. And they sell these buzzwords and they sell this look that 9 times out of 10 is not fully natural, and people fall for it. And let me just say, first off, if you're a female or a male or somewhere in between and you have work done, you have implants, fillers, whatever, I don't care, that's fine. But I think if you're in the fitness industry, you need to be very transparent that doing my program, you're not going to look like me. Doing my program, just FYI, my butt is implanted or whatever. I think it's important that we're being very transparent. And my third point, I think, to that is it's very dangerous when people are online posting these workouts with no knowledge and people at home are doing them at their discretion because you are an adult, you have to make your own decisions, but there's no importance to the safety of the people who are doing these workouts. And we're so quick as a society to want such a fix for everything that as soon as we see buzzwords like toning, for women especially, toning, hourglass, thigh gap, small waist, whatever, and when we tune in and this fitness influencer looks this way and they've titled their video this way, our brains automatically are like, oh, screw if they're credentialed. We don't think about, is this safe for me? We just automatically turn it on, do the workout, and hope for the best. The other thing with that is, even in our gyms today, you see companies like, and yes, I'm calling them out, you see companies like ISI, Burn Boot Camp. There are a couple of the local ones around here that I know of, and there's other ones. If you're a beginner to fitness and you're walking into one of these gyms, they push you so hard. But if you're not familiar with fitness and how to perform certain movements, you can very easily hurt yourself. And they don't prioritize that. They prioritize that the quicker you move, the more you burn, the better you're going to be, the better you're going to look, the more weight you're going to lose. That's not necessarily true. I guess it is in terms of, yes, the faster you move, the higher your heart rate's going to be, the more you're working on endurance, the more calories you could burn in a session. I need people to understand having more muscle is what burns throughout the day. Getting your heart rate up and going as fast as you can is only going to burn calories for that session. The more muscle you have on your body burns more fat throughout the day. So if you're just in like a sedentary state. The other thing with that is, I have nothing against bar, yoga, Pilates. It's great. It's fantastic. I definitely think that there is a time and a place to do those types of workouts. However, especially females, you'll need to stop being afraid of lifting weights. Okay? First of all, toning, it doesn't exist. Toning was a buzzword made up literally years, decades ago from a marketing perspective to target females. Toning does not exist. I get a lot of people in my inbox asking, what can I do to tone up? What can I do to tone XYZ area? It doesn't work like that. Your body is specific to you. For me personally, I carry a lot of weight right in my lower belly. I carry weight very easily in my face. And I lose weight. My boobs were the first thing to go. I lose muscle in my glutes very quickly if I'm not consistently working on those. I build muscle very, very easily in my back, my arms, and my butt. My thighs gain muscle so easily. My quads, I am extremely quad dominant. I know for me, when I do anything like squats, it doesn't take but a couple of weeks and it will blow my quads up. And then my shorts are too tight, it's a whole thing. But I know that when I'm losing weight, the hardest part for me to lose weight is in my stomach and around like my waist. That's just how my body is. For other people, it's different. For some people, they can lose weight very quickly, even in like their arms. For some people, they gain weight and lose weight very quickly in their face. This isn't something that you, excuse me, can necessarily control, and it's not something that you can target by doing certain exercises. The body operates in a way where if you're in a calorie deficit, however your body is designed, it's going to lose weight as a whole. Now, once you've lost enough body weight to start seeing the muscle, then you can focus on targeting body areas to really define that muscle in those areas a little bit more. I hope that that makes sense. It's not a toning thing. You either have muscle and you're growing that muscle, or you have less muscle and you have more, you may have more fat, less fat, whatever. There's no such thing as toning. But when it comes to things like bar, yoga, and Pilates, I think that these are great. If you're actually trying to lose weight, it's really not what should be the go-to. Additionally, no one should be afraid of lifting weights. Primarily, women should not be afraid to lift weights because it's going to help for your longevity. Strength training has been proven multiple times to help fight against depression, anxiety, all of those things. It's also been proven, especially for women, because we lose bone density so rapidly. I think it's after like 30 something. Our bone density starts to deteriorate so rapidly. Adding weights, and I mean heavy weights, to your workouts are going to help. It's just like putting pressure to make diamonds, right? It's going to put pressure on the bones, which is going to strengthen those bones. So it's promoting your bone health. One of the things I hate, and I'm sorry to say it, I'm really not. When it comes to niches like bar, yoga, Pilates, they sell these extremely expensive pieces of equipment that are just, the only way that I can describe it is frou-frou. Those damn bangle weights that people use for like bar and Pilates, I think, are absolutely worthless. They're expensive as hell and they're fucking worthless. If that's what you think is going to make a difference in your overall fitness and your longevity, and if you think that that's what's weight training and resistance training you're fooling yourself at a very high price tag. Like, that's not, again, that's a marketing gimmick to get you to buy stuff that's not going to do what you want it to do. Do you really think that little bangle weight that you're using for your leg workouts or your glute workouts or whatever is going to give you the curves? I've always laughed, and I don't mean this in a bad way, because different people want to look different ways, and that's great. You can clearly tell from a woman who does Pilates and bar to a woman who weight trains. 8 times out of 10, your women who do Pilates and bar are skinny white women. It just is what it is. And I think a lot of it comes from, it used to be kind of, what's the word? Like, your higher lifestyles would really focus on fitness and their health, and that's starting to pull away a little bit and bleed out into other communities. But there's a very definitive factor in your women who do bar and your women who lift weights. And I will tell you right now, I have never heard any complaints from any men or even any women about my curves that I have from lifting weights. And I could honestly care less, because it's about how I feel. I was 115 pounds, scrawny, no curves, to I think I'm around 130, 132 right now. and I have my glutes. I have a lot of curves in my arms. My waist tapers in. I have definition in my abs. And it's all from lifting weights, and specifically for me, kettlebells. Um, but I feel so much better. I feel so much more confident about myself with curves than I ever did as scrawny as I was. And my mental health over the past couple of years has been so much better. I attribute some of that to lifting weights. Granted, not all of it comes from specifically lifting weights, but whoa, kid. Um, but my mental health is so much better. And I think too, it comes from the fact that since lifting weights, I have eaten so much better than when I was scrawny and not doing not doing what I should have really for my health. But my point is, I think it's great if you want to do bar, if you want to do yoga, if you want to do those kinds of things, mix it up. You need to weight train. There is no reason why you should not be weight training. There is no reason why you need to be afraid of weights. I understand a weight room primarily is male focused, and I understand that that can be intimidating, but do it at home if that's what you have to do. Get familiar with the weights at home, and then if you want to go into a gym, you can go into a gym and you can feel more confident because you know what you're doing, you know the movements, you've got all of that down, and now it's just you're jumping into a gym. Hold on, I think Jeannie wants down. Want down, kid? Yeah, she wants to finish her food. But now it's you being able to confidently step into a gym and you know exactly what you're working and what you're doing. If it were me and I was just like devising a generalized plan, I would say your weightlifting days, you need to weightlift at least 3 times out of the week. If for the rest of that you want to do your bar, focus on some mobility, do a recovery workout, which you can use yoga to do that. That's perfectly fine. But you need to be weight training at least 3 days out of the week. Excuse me, guys. So that's my biggest things right now are be careful of fitness influencers. Just be aware there's nothing, look, going onto YouTube, grabbing a free workout, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you're brand new to fitness, I highly recommend that you at least look for someone who is qualified, just so that they're giving you some kind of instruction throughout the videos. And 2, just be aware that you absolutely need to resistance train. I understand a lot of people, not only is weight training intimidating, but kettlebells as a tool are extremely intimidating. I understand that. That does not land deaf on me. But it's never going to stop being intimidating if you're not trying and practicing and getting better. I will say kettlebells take a second. They are not a tool that you just pick up and you do the movement. They actually do require practice to really nail the form and the movement patterns, especially when you get into, cleans and things like that. There's an actual movement pattern that goes with it. And it's really about being patient with yourself and understanding the benefits of, once you learn that tool, what that can look like for your life. So I guess my biggest takeaway from this video, since I'm on my rant now, and this was only supposed to be practicing alive, my biggest takeaway for this video would be to incorporate resistance training, to be careful, to be smart, right? Just to pay attention and to do what you feel is best for you, for your body, and run with that. Just run with that. Do not be afraid. Do not be intimidated. Practice things at home always, whatever it is. Practice things at home so that if you do want to be in that gym environment, when you step through those doors, you're comfortable, you know what you're doing, you're sure of yourself. And we're at 20 minutes, so I will leave you guys at that. Just a couple points real quick. We are doing a live workout on November 1st at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. So please join. More information on that is over on my community tab. So just hop on over to my community tab, and that's right there. Also, let me know what you're hoping to see for 2025, because I am in the midst of planning what the workouts are going to look like for 2025 on our weekly workouts on YouTube. I'm also really hoping to get more new videos each week out, but that all depends on my life as a whole, honestly. And then one more quick reminder, any program sales. So my first 4-week kettlebell training program is already out. It's live. Y'all are welcome to join that. There's more information on my links or on the community tab, but you can find that at thekettlebell.com/confidence. That is available for purchase ASAP. Through the month of October, 100% of those proceeds are going to the Samaritan's Purse for Hurricane Helene relief. So any purchases made until October 31st, I'm just pushing all those straight to donations for Samaritan's Purse to help out. So please join. It is for a good cause. And the Facebook group has been popping. People are helping each other. People are supporting each other. I think we're going into week 2 in a couple of days. It's fine. You're not behind on anything. Anyone who joins in October, they are eligible to win a bunch of different prizes. So please do that. Again, that's at thekettlebell.com/confidence, and those links are in my bio. So without further ado, I will let you guys go. And the next live, I will see y'all on November 1st. Okay. Bye, guys.